don't like the judgment that God has given. We don't like the commands that God has given. We often seek to reinterpret the text. Well, I don't really like this. This doesn't jibe with my own personal sensibilities. This doesn't jibe with the modern moment and how people are thinking about things. And so let's just reinterpret it. We see this, for example, with texts like 1 Timothy chapter 2, where often people will try to reinterpret this text in which Paul says that he does not allow women to hold authority in the church. And the way that this is reinterpreted is to say, well, that's a cultural context. Paul's speaking into the culture in Ephesus, and if you knew what was going on in Ephesus, you'd understand this is just a unique thing, and he's not actually talking universally. It's mere culture. And yet, where does Paul ground his argument? In the fall of man and in the creation order. Explicitly not contextual. But it makes us uncomfortable. Some of you are uncomfortable right now because I just brought this up. And we go, oh, let's reinterpret, let's try to change it, let's twist it. Plenty of passages in the Old Testament, plenty of passages in the New Testament that make us uncomfortable, and so we just want to reinterpret them. But the second angle, the thing that builds upon that with that nervousness, with that reinterpretation of the text, is the second thing that we do is we just ignore the text. Reinterpreting it isn't doing enough to satisfy the qualms that I have within my soul, and so I need to just ignore the text. And so we saw this in the revisions of the Episcopal Church in the 1979 Book of Common Prayer, when in the lectionary for morning and evening prayer, reading through the scriptures every year, what did they do with a text like 1 Timothy chapter 2? Just don't read it. Ignore it. If it's not there, it can't hurt you. Don't worry about it. When we read through Romans in the 1979 lectionary, and you get to the culmination where Paul is talking about the judgments of God upon man for his rebellion, for worshiping the creature rather than the creator who is blessed forever, and that the height of this self-worship is actually examples like homosexuality, men having relations with men and women having relations with women, that this is the height of what it means to worship self. What did the Episcopal Church say about that passage? Let's excise it. Just don't read it. You can ignore it. It's okay. Should we be surprised that the Episcopal Church ended by saying, let's actually just ordain nearly anybody, including people that are practicing homosexuals? They can even be bishops. Should we be surprised that they did not care about all kinds of heresies, that you could have bishops in the church that denied things like the virgin birth and the resurrection and the doctrine of the Holy Trinity? Once you're done reinterpreting the text, you can just ignore them. Don't read them. Don't worry about it. We begin by reinterpreting texts that make us nervous because we don't want to submit to God's judgments, and then we just ignore them. And then the next stage on top of that is, of course, let's just reject the text.